Have you seen those clean lines on the diagrams where there are labeled boxes, arrows pointing back and forth? Everyone is agreeing integration should be straightforward. And then when you plugged it in, nothing works. If that sounds familiar, hit the like, subscribe, and save the playlist. I release 2 deep dive videos every weekend, and each one is built on the last. So click on the bell as well so that you never miss a drop. Let me take you inside a large public sector data modernization project I helped recover. Multiple systems, each managed by different vendor. They were supposed to sync nightly to a centralized analytics hub. On the paper, it looked clean. Standardized payloads, shared schemas, and even the REST APIs. What could go wrong? Well, everything. Within days of the go live, we had error logs flooding in. APIs were timing out because one vendor had those throttling rules that they have never tested under load. Field mappings were misaligned. Some used snake cases while others used camel cases. One system expected timestamps in UTC while the other one in the local time zone. We were missing thousands of records daily. Dashboards were blank and SLAs were breached within 48 hours. And no one knew who owned what fix. Here's the real situation. Integration complexity isn't just technical, it's political. It's about accounting, alignment, and assumptions. Most integrations failures don't happen at the connector level. They happen in the gaps between teams who thought someone else was handling it. So how did we fix it? Well, first, we conducted a joint working session across all vendors. No blame, just alignment. We created a shared integration dictionary, defined what each field meant, its format, source system, and expected transformations. Second, we established a true integration testbed, not a mock interface, a production-like environment with real data volumes, security layers, and even the firewall rules. Well, that alone uncovered 18 undocumented edge cases. Third, we mapped failure types. Some failures were data mismatches, others were like logic exceptions, and few were like transient infrastructure issues as well. We built an incident triage framework that routed issues correctly, because when everything goes wrong, no tier 2 solves the problem that quickly. Well, further, we built what called as fail forward buffer. When a data packet failed validation occurs, it did not crash the pipeline. Instead, it logged the error, quarantined the record, and allowed the rest to process. That one change reduced high priority incident volumes by over 70% in 3 weeks. But the real change was in the ownership. We moved from integration is everyone's responsibility to every payload has a named steward. If a data broke, there was one person accountable and one team empowered to act. Let's have one more story to drive this one home. In another healthcare analytics rollout outside of Canada, bigger than the most national programs, we thought we had nailed the interface specs, but the downstream systems had unconditional limits on the characters, null values, and even the behaviors. Well, during the go live, tens of thousands of patient records failed silently. It took 2 months of the rollback, reprocessing, and even revalidation. 2 months. Not because the interface failed, but because no one owned what happened when the interface succeeded, but the data was wrong. So here's my integration checklist. Now, the number one item that I'll always look at is don't assume technical readiness, meaning operational readiness. Number 2 is testing integrations is so important with the dirty data, peak loads, and even with the broken dependencies. 3, well, get everyone in the room and define success beyond status 200. 4, name owner of each field, each message, and each failure point. 5, design for recovery, not just for success. How do you detect it? How do you alert it? How do you route it? Answer all those. And here's the bonus. Always monitor time drift across systems. Time misalignment is one of the most underrated root cause of the data inconsistency. Now I want to hear from you. What's the worst integration nightmare did you dealt with? Did it break something critical? How did you recover? Please share the details in the comments, because someone out there is fighting that exact issue right now. And if this helped you rethink integrations, please like the video, subscribe, and click on the bell as well. I am Jesse Singh. I'm a ProSci certified change practitioner, PMI's certified PMP, and I bring agility through ICP Agile Coach and Team Facilitator credentials, along with PMI's ACP and DASSM. I have led tough integrations, rescued broken rollouts, and helped turn chaos into structure. This isn't theory. This is the edge you have been looking for. So stay tuned, subscribe, and keep watching. But bye for now.